Hey, y'all. I am doing dishes. That's what I want to do. I will be right back. I went to dump the bucket. I forgot about it. Okay, I'm back. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, nobody. There was one person. I just saw you disappear. Oh, well. Oh, now there's three. Hello. I'm doing my dishes. I thought I'd chat. It's Friday night. Well, early Friday evening, I guess you could say. I worked today, my new job. That was interesting. It's really hot out, y'all. Did you know that? Well, maybe not where you are, but here it's very hot out. And certain buildings in the world, like where I live, do not have air conditioning. And the place I work, unfortunately, does not have air conditioning, unlike the last job I had, which I was in front of a fan all day. So it was very comfortable. But this job, not so much. So, oh well, what are you going to do? Job's a job. You have to endure it. I probably will bring a fan with me next week because I don't do heat at all. I don't like it. It's way too hot. Anyhow, latest breaking news with food. I have decided to go back to what worked for me a long, long time ago with my foster mom, which is basically, it's not any different than what I've been doing, but it's more structured. Protein, grain, fruit for breakfast, protein, grain, fruit for lunch, and protein and two vegetables for dinner. Now, my other issue with that is that I'm doing intermittent fasting too. So today, being that for my other job I had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I would eat like around when I woke up, maybe around 6:30. I didn't eat today till 9, and I was like, "Hi, Mommy Mars." I was kind of saying, "Oh man, I ate. I should have skipped breakfast," but then I realized, "Hey, Chica, you waited 3 more hours than you've been waiting to eat, so that's progress." So yeah, I was gonna try to wait till 11, but it's something you gotta ease into sometimes with intermittent fasting. You can't just one day wake up and say, "Oh, I think I'll skip the first 4 hours of the morning and try to wait to eat till around lunchtime," when you're not used to doing that. Hi, Spoof. So I was pretty proud of myself for the fact that I waited that long, and and I ate pretty sensibly this morning. I think I had like maybe a half a banana with some powdered peanut butter. By the way, if you've never tasted PB2, you can get used to it. It's really not that bad. You just got to know how to use it and get creative with it. But they take most of the fat out of PB2, so it's healthier for you than the other peanut butters, and at least it's less calories, if not healthier. So I use that in lots of stuff now. I use PB2 where I would use peanut butter before. And it's real easy to turn it into peanut butter if you like more of the creamy consistency. You just add whatever type of liquid you want. You can use juice, you can use milk, you can use water, whatever your flavor fancy is. So yeah, PB2 definitely a hit for me. I like it a lot. Glad I have it, and plan on using it a lot and frequently. So let's see, what else did I have this morning? So yeah, I had the banana kind of dipped in the PB2, and I had 2 eggs with some arugula, I think. Yes, PB2. I'll show you. This is PB2. That's PB2. It's a powdered peanut butter, but it has less of the fat than the other peanut butters have. It just literally has peanuts in it, sugar and salt, a little bit of that. There's no partially hydrogenated nothing junk in this. There's no oils in it. Way better. And here's the other one that we were using, Skippy. Roasted peanuts, sugar, palm oil, and salt. I don't want to be eating palm oil. No, thank you. I don't want any oil. The most oil I will do is right here. Olive oil once in a while just to spray off so it doesn't stick on the air fryer. We got a new one, by the way. New air fryer. Old air fryer is over there on the floor, going to one of Matthew's friends. So we got the new one. I like it. It's taking some getting used to because I'm used to the old one. It's got a little different type of latch system to open and close it, but this is pretty nice. Made in China. That's debatable, Spoof. It depends who you ask. There's a lady online that says, and there's a guy too that says, absolutely no oil. You don't need any oil. Oil is very high in calories, but like I said, I will use it to spray off my things so they don't stick. And I will use coconut oil as well in my coffee or just to add to things, whatever. So, yeah. Anyhow, so then tonight I had, what did we have? Oh, we had French bread pizza and tater tots. And our tater tots, I got this really cool recipe. I'll show you. This is vegan cheese that I made myself. You make it out of white potato, sweet potato, and something else. There's no actual cheese in it, but I added some cheese to it. So I took this and I warmed it up with some actual shredded cheese, and we used that on our tater tots, and oh boy, was that good. And then salad, we had some salad. And for dessert, I made banana ice dream. That's what they call it when it's not really ice cream. However, because I'm doing the low carb, high protein, high fat plan, basically, I had some heavy cream that I took, mixed it with 2 frozen bananas, blended it up in my magic bullet. I had to stop it a few times and kind of tamp it down so that the bananas would get mashed up a little more. And then I took this, which actually from now on we're going to use the regular pistachio pudding, not the sugar-free, because sugar-free has maltodextrin in it, which will raise my husband's sugar through the roof. And it's got some other chemicals and stuff in it. But I just wanted to try it because it's pistachio and I like the flavor of pistachio. So we ate pistachio banana dream ice cream for dessert. And I'll tell y'all, I am full. Yesterday, we went out to eat at a little grill place that's near my house. And, well, I am not used to eating beef at all. I don't eat cow. I don't eat pig normally. I eat turkey, I eat chicken sometimes, and I eat fish. Rarely do I ever eat anything that comes from a cow. Rarely. I'm proud of you, babe. You're hungry, so you're eating fruit. Good job. Anyway, rarely do I ever eat that. But yesterday, we went to the grill, and we got the salad bar, and I also got some cod, which came breaded, of course. Panko breadcrumbs, which were really good, but I didn't eat most of the breading. I just peeled it off the fish. I should have gotten the salmon, but that was like $2 more, so I was trying to save some money. But it tasted okay. I mean, fish doesn't really have a flavor unless you flavor it, but it tasted okay. I love cod. It's like my very favorite fish. If I'm going to eat fish, that's probably what I'm going to usually get. I like perch. I like haddock. But I think haddock is the one you got to pull the bones out sometimes. It's one of those fish. Anyway, so the cod was good, and I pulled the panko breadcrumbs off of it, and then we got the salad bar. Yeah? What? Huh? Oh. So we got the salad bar, and honestly, their salad bar is like any salad bar that you've probably ever gone to at a buffet. Yeah. It's got the lettuce, of course. They had spinach, lettuce, 2 different kinds of lettuce, iceberg, and I think romaine. There was corn in your teeth. Oh, okay. I hate when that happens. And tomatoes, I liked that they chopped their tomatoes like they were tiny, little tiny tomatoes. You didn't have to like chop them yourself on your in your bowl. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, they had tomatoes and cucumbers and of course like the shredded cheese. There was cottage cheese. There was like 3 different kinds of macaroni salad, and that was delicious. I probably just go and get that if I ever went back. We did get a calzone the first time we went, and the calzone was really good. I think I showed you guys that. So, anyway, so we got the salad bar. Now, salad bar was fine, but yeah, I like cherry tomatoes too, but I like all tomatoes. Anyway, the salad bar was fine, except that we had soup, and the soup was there was a lentil beef soup, there was a beef and potato soup, and what was the other one? The what? Just potato? Just potato soup. So I didn't get the potato soup. I got the lentil soup first, and it was super salty, and I don't do a lot of salt. So I didn't get more of that. But next time, and the bowls were like literally, they were little. I'll show you. Let's see if I have one. Yeah, sort of like this. This is about the size of them, but they were like. There's a word for them, and carafe or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And it's like a white one, and it was a little bit thinner than this, and it came up more like that, kind of like a tulip head, sort of. So they weren't like spread out like that. It was more like closed in. And I had one of those with the clam chowder, sure, lentil soup. The other one with the beef and tomato or potatoes and mushroom soup, and then the third one with the same thing. By the time we were done, we were both so sick. I could barely move. I was in pain. To say I had a lot of time in the bathroom without getting into details, I'm not kidding you. I was so sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mommy Mars, that you're coughing that bad. That's awful. I hope you're seeing a doctor about it and getting the right medication and stuff. That sounds miserable. Um, so yeah, I was very, very sick. He was very sick. Amber wanted to talk to me. I said, honey, I don't even have the energy to talk to you right now. I just don't. I'm sorry. We'll have to wait till Saturday or something when we talk. But I couldn't. I was just really ill. So I went to bed. Matthew took really good care of me. I was going through freezing and then sweating and just really miserably sick. And that is what happens when you are not used to eating beef and you decide one day, oh, I think I'll go and eat a couple carafes or whatever you call it of beef soup. Yeah, not good. Bad plan. I won't say I'll never eat a piece of beef again. I might at some point. But as far as purposely eating it like for dinner, no, you won't find me buying that. I don't bring it into the house. I don't buy pork. There might have even been pork in that now that I think about it. Who knows? Sometimes they throw pork in with beef and don't tell you. All I know is I was really sick, and I don't plan on ever being that sick again. That was miserable. And that was a whole almost 2 hours of that nightmare. And finally, I put on Honest Guys, which is, if you don't know, my meditation type thing I listen to fall asleep every night. And I fell asleep for a little while. Then I woke up, and Matthew put it back on for me again, I think. And I started feeling a little bit better after that. But oh my gosh, that was miserable, nightmarish. So, yeah, Dee Dee doesn't do beef. Dee Dee definitely does not do pork, but Dee Dee does not do beef. Because beef and Dee Dee do not get along. For one thing, all that fat from the gravy and stuff, yeah, I can't do that to myself. So I will just stick with my normal eating habits that I do. Even Matthew said, now that we're eating healthier, we can't just go back and start trying to eat what we used to eat again. We're going to end up sick. So yeah, true. Anyway, And that's that. That's what happened yesterday. Uh, Matthew was in the hospital a little while today. He has a ear infection, and it wasn't getting better. And our goofy hospital locally is awful and didn't do anything for him. So we went to a different hospital, not so local, and they did the proper tests and said, yeah, you definitely have an ear infection, sir. Put him on the Z-Pack. So there you go. You had brisket and corn on the cob. Gotcha. I like corn on the cob too. That's yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't eat a lot of it, but I definitely like it once in a while. Corn on the cob, definitely. Oh, anyway, I am full. I had plenty of food today. If I have anything, it might be a little bit of berries or something later in a bowl. But other than that, I'm good. I think I'm okay with 2 meals a day. I feel quite satisfied. As long as the meals are full of what I need and what, as they call, satiates me, I'm good. So I can be quite content the rest of the day with what I eat. I'm going to check my phone real quick, see if anybody's trying to get a hold of me. And they are. Okay. Alrighty. So we have a lot of, yes, it's very sad about the Queen. Oh, I'm supposed to show you something. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can find it. This is courtesy of Mommy Mars. I have this wonderful special edition magazine. This might be worth money someday. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know that I would sell it, but maybe. But it's a special edition called Hello. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It says Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. Hello pays tribute to an extraordinary life of service to the nation and a captivating royal love story. So I haven't really followed the royals like my friend Mommy Mars does. I'm not really into that much, but it's pretty cool to have this magazine. It makes me feel special that I got like a inside scoop on things. It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen announces the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Oh, she died. So did she die like right after him? When was that? Does it say? It says 16th of March. But what year? It didn't say the year. Well, this says April 2021, so this was like last year, I think, then. Hey, Super Cereal. Yeah, so that was last year, and now she's passed away in 2022. It's not uncommon, y'all, when one of the married couple dies for the other one to pass on soon after. That happened with my grandparents as well. They just get heartbroken. They're so used to doing everything together, and their other half is gone. Look at this nice picture of the Queen and the Duke, I guess, right? Yeah. He was pretty old, I guess. The Earl of Wessex and his sister, the Princess Royal, above, left, and right, have spoken of their father's devotion to the Queen. And she's at the top with Prince of Wales, and his place in the family below with the Countess of Wessex at the Derby in 2011. So there we see the Prince and the Queen, Prince Charles. I remember when he got married, when he had to say, I, Philip Charles Arthur George, take thee Diana whatever Spencer to be my lawfully wedded wife, etc. Yeah, I watched that whole wedding way back when. Some good pictures of the royals here. 73 years. Wow, that's a long time to be married to the same person for sure. Yeah, there's some nice pictures in here. Isn't that one of Diana's kids right there with the red hair, red curly hair? Who is that? Prince Andrew? No. Duke of Sussex. Oh, Duke of Sussex is who that is with his grandfather, which is that guy right there, the one that died, the Queen's husband, I guess. And then we have Lady Frederick Windsor. She said the Duke was a truly magnificent man and a courageous hero. You see the Queen over here, dressed in blue with her fancy hat on. And okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so the Queen's dressed in white here. Does that mean she's marrying somebody? I don't know. I'm not up on the whole royal thing. Looks like she got a wedding gown on. But maybe not. She might just be like mother of the bride or something. I don't know. You can ask Mommy Mars about all that. I don't know anything about it. I'm just showing you pictures. I don't follow them as closely as she does, like I said. Here we have the dude, I never remember his name because I didn't vote for him. I'm sure you guys know who that is. And he's there with the Queen. Obama. There we go. That's his name. Yeah, I'm not an Obama fan. But look at her dress. Now that is the dress right there. I would totally wear that dress. That's beautiful. Wow. State banquets. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, look at this. Joan Collins with the Queen. Now, what I don't know is if that's her. Let's see. Prince Philip, Duke of. I'm confused. Prince Philip is not a duke, right? I'm confused who is who. Man, this is one time I wish I could put Mommy Mars in my pocket and just have her do all the editorial thing here. So who was it that died? What's the dude that died? Duke of Edinburgh is the guy that died, right? Why don't they say the Queen and King? Why is she married to a duke? Or am I getting that totally wrong? Duke of Edinburgh. He's a duke, yeah. But was he married to the Queen? Am I totally twisting things here? I get so confused with this stuff. Mommy Mars knows who everybody is. I do not. I am not good at this at all. He was married to the Queen. Okay. Why is he not a king if he's married to a queen? Although maybe that's different in the UK or wherever they're from. England, I guess, right? Yeah, it might be different. I guess they can marry who they want, right? When a queen inherits the throne, her husband does not become king. Oh, that's only in fairy tales, huh, Spoof? That makes sense. Queen consort, but for a male. Okay. I kind of understand that, Mommy Mars. Thanks. Both of you, thank you, because I don't know any of that stuff. Who is this? Here's a beautiful young prince and princess. She's very pretty. Ooh, I love her dress too with the little bows on it. How pretty is that? He's very debonair and handsome. I guess she fell in love with the first man she ever met. That's what it says. The 18-year-old Philip Mountbatten, a teenage refugee from the shattered and exiled Greek royal family finding a new life as a British naval cadet, was detailed to look after his two distant cousins. It's a love story about a young princess meeting her prince. And that must be her wedding right there. And Philip is walking with her in the procession. Very nice. So much to know about these royals, you know. Oh, wow. Look at this. Dashing Duke of Edinburgh, pictured with his wife for the first time. Wow. Look at that dress. Look at those duds. What a handsome, handsome couple that is. Must have cost a fortune for a dress like that. Look at the train. I'm sure there's some not even in the picture. But what pretty people. Really gorgeous people. Got married in the Catholic Church, of course. I believe the Abbey, it says. Here's the whole picture. If I can get it in the... Look at that wedding party and everything. I'm going to move out of the picture so you can see it. Very nice. Now that's a wedding, y'all. That is a wedding. A little boy is dressed in a kilt. Check that out. Very fancy. Even like the older ladies are all dressed up. They got their little hats on. Look at the headpieces on the bridal party there. Look at them. Jeez. That's fancy. Yeah, this magazine's pretty cool. It is. Oh, I like this one. Look at them. They did a contrast between the young and the old. So here's the young queen and duke, I guess. And here is the older queen and duke. Young and older. See them back like that more. I love when they do that. I like seeing how people age and go through the years. This is a real fancy picture too. As the queen is aging, she's got her whitish hair and her husband sitting next to her. I wonder why they sit like with so much space between them. Maybe public affection is not allowed in the royal kingdom or something. That is the drawing room at Windsor Castle. Oh, wow, he was in the Navy. He's a naval man. So stern. And there they are again. I love their outfits. So regal and beautiful. Ooh, that's a blue. I don't know if you can tell on here. Her outfit is a really, really deep kind of blue color. One of my favorite colors. I totally would wear that dress. That is so pretty. And look at the brooch. That is like a diamond bow right there. Studded diamonds on that bow. My goodness. Whew. Very, very nice. Princess Elizabeth and the Dashing Duke. So she was Princess Elizabeth before she became Queen Elizabeth. Here she is as a princess, not the old queen that we always see. Look how pretty she is. Very pretty. See, I always see her as the grumpy old queen. I never saw younger pictures of her. She was quite the good-looking woman. Aww. Check this picture out. They got a little one. Now, who is that little one? Let's see what it says. "5 months later, their first child, Prince Charles." Oh, that's Prince Charles. Like as in the one that Princess Diana ended up marrying. Look at him. That does look like him. They say that you can tell what somebody's going to look like even as a baby. Yeah. It's the only time Prince Charles ever looked cute. He has that very long face, though. But look at his dad's face. Doesn't he resemble his dad a lot? Yeah, he really does. He resembles his dad so much, the Duke. Wow, I'm learning something here. I didn't know all this stuff either. I like this magazine. Thank you, Mommy Mars. And I can share it with everybody else. Let's see what else we got here that's fascinating to me. That knows. I know, right? Look at this. Only in this magazine would you see a picture like that. Look at the baby touching daddy's chin and daddy playing with the baby. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? That is adorable. That's just adorable. Who is that? Princess Anne. That's who the little girl is with her big brother, Prince Charles. And here's a picture we typically see the royals together, king or queen and duke. I gotta get used to not saying king and queen. See, I'm too Cinderella-like. I always thought that if there's a queen, there's got to be a king, and vice versa. I didn't realize that a queen could marry a duke who never becomes king. Very interesting. Oh, check this out. Hundreds of thousands of well-wishers lined the mall to witness the pomp and pageantry of the Queen's coronation. This is when she became queen. This is fancy. Look at this procession. Oh my gosh. And that's only part of it that they're showing. All those people. There's like a golden chariot right there. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, here they are, holding the crown they're going to put on her head right here, just like in the fairy tales. That's the crown right there. Right there's the crown. Stepping into a life of duty. Here she is with the crown on her head for the first time. That must be the Duke next to her. She's waving to people outside the golden chariot. How pretty. So that part is true on Cinderella. There really is a golden thing that carries them. Here's a better picture of the golden chariot right here. A little buggy. And there are horses pulling it. That's amazing. Cinderella's look very much like that, but not quite as fancy. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like actually, it looks like little men carved on it, like down the sides of that golden thing. I'll show you up closer. You see like a guy kneeling down almost on the side of it, carved in gold. Look at that. Oh my gosh. For those cherubs on the top, it's kind of hard. It's a little blurry to see. But there's little creatures or something on the top of it. Oh, wow. It looks very luxurious, but yeah, I would imagine that would be heavy. We'll see more pictures of her crowned in a minute. But here it is right here. She with the bishop or something, wherever they crown them. And yeah, she's sitting there with her crown on right there. That does look like a very heavy crown. In swearing to support Elizabeth for the rest of his life, Philip had finally found his most significant role. So her husband's name is Philip. That's him right there. He's got his crown on. And he stayed with her for the whole of his life. That's dedication, y'all. This is a cute picture. I like this one. Look at them with the little kids. Little Prince Charles and the little girl. I can't remember her name already. Short-term memory, you know. Okay. Here we go. There it is. She has the crown on, and she's got that beautiful silky velvet, satin, whatever that is, long robe type thing on, just like you see kings with in all the fairy tales. And he's all bedecked in his regal whatever gear. I don't know what you call it, soldier type stuff. I don't know, maybe that's Duke wear. I don't know what you call it. Does it say? It's just what they wear for the coronation, apparently. I like this picture a lot. Nice family portrait of the Queen and the Duke and the two littles. Two littles. You can kind of see where he's starting to look like Prince Charles, but he was cute there. Really cute. I like this one too. Look at that one. Look at his face. Family pictures, anyone? Nice. Oh, here's even more of a family-ish picture, looking like a normal American family, but they're not. Look at that. Like a picnic day or something. Oh, look at this. It's blurry, but they're riding bicycles together. The family. It doesn't look like Elizabeth's having any of that fun, but she's standing behind, waving them on or something. But even Dad's in on the action or something. Oh, maybe that's not Daddy. I think that might be one of their caretakers or something. He was a very good father to his children when they were young. Family that plays together. Home movie footage shows Prince Philip pedaling furiously after Princess Anne. Okay, yeah, that's Prince Philip. Pursued delightfully by Prince Charles. Huh. Okay. I don't know. I think it's just the kids playing there. But I could be wrong. Oh, here's the Prince Charles we always see right there. There they are. Who is that? The Duke with Anne. Who is Anne? Princess Anne. Okay. So is that one of their kids? Who's Princess Anne? Mommy Mars, you want to fill me in on who Princess Anne? Oh, that's Charles's sister. Well, down below it says the Duke with Anne aboard his yacht Bloodhound. So this is father and daughter right here. That's Princess Anne and the Duke. Yeah, you're right. It's the daughter. Okay. Now I'm getting it, I think. Sort of. Okay. If I'm wrong, sorry. Still learning how to do all this explaining. All right, here's a pretty picture. The Queen is older in this picture, and so is the Duke. But there's a couple, is that their sons or something? Many said the Duke's strongest bond was with Princess Anne, his only daughter, and with his youngest child, Prince Edward. So they don't play favorites, do they? Yes, they do. Here's another really nice picture. It says, a rich and rewarding life as a grandfather. So now we bring in the grandkids. That's a very nice picture. I like that one too. 4 eldest grandchildren in 1987. Peter Phillips was 9. Zara was 6. The Duke supported Captain Mark Phillips' decision not to take the title after his marriage to Princess Anne. So their children were styled simply Master and Miss, but were treated just the same as Princes William, then 5, and Harry, 2. So not everybody took on titles, apparently. That's what they were saying there. What do we have here? Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, Duchess of York, 2-year-old Beatrice joined the Queen. Then the Princess of Wales, Prince Philip, the Prince of Wales, his arm in a tartan sling after he broke it in a polo fall. Oh, okay. Make out what you can on this. So there's Prince Charles up there with the sling on that's kind of matching his little kilt there. Tartan kilt. We got some grandchildren, it looks like, down below. I don't know who belongs to who exactly because I lost track. Anyway, I thought that was like Lady Diana or something, but they didn't say her yet, so she hasn't come aboard yet. I think that's Beatrice. Here's another nice picture. Oh, I watched Spencer. That was a really, really good type of movie. Documentary, I guess. I don't know. There's more pictures of the family as the family grew bigger and more people joined and the kids got older, etc., etc. What do we got here? Oh, that's nobody important, really. I don't think. Okay, Harry and William. So these are Diana's sons right here with the Duke. I have to kind of hold it back or you won't be able to see it all. That's Harry and William right there with the Duke. Of course, they're older there in that picture. Okay. This is the whole royal family at another wedding. I will tell you who that is. I think I kind of know. Catherine Middleton and Prince William. Wow. Kate had met him already to receive her Duke of Edinburgh's Gold Award while studying for her A-levels. Little could she have known she'd marry the grandson of the man who created the award. Oh, wow. They're flanked by the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall and best man Prince Harry. So, yeah, that's the popular Catherine Middleton's marriage right there. That's all of the royal family at the marriage. Dun, 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 dun. Long live the Queen. There we go. Of course, she's a princess, not a queen. But the Queen was there. The little girls all dressed in their little cutesy dresses. Okay, and here we have Prince George Alexander Louis, third in line to the throne. That's the little boy right there with the flowing robe. That is little Prince Alexander Louis. Some of the royal family behind there to commemorate the happy occasion. All right, next. Wow, this book is big. It's a special edition. Now we have the christening of Princess Charlotte. Both sides of the family grinning broadly, with Philip taking his place next to grandparents Charles and Camilla. Yeah, Camilla. I won't get started on what I think of Camilla and Charles's little escapade. I'm not happy about that at all. I liked Diana. And then down below we have Prince George and no, wait a minute. The wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. That's what this is. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Right here on the bottom. No, I'm not a fan of Camilla at all. I'm not happy with what happened with that. No way, Jose. All right, then we have a bunch of great-grandchildren, too. And that's, let's see. The wedding of Princess Eugenie to Jack Brooksbank. And this is them right up here in this one. Look, all the little ones. All the great-grandchildren starting to come about. On the bottom, or not the bottom, we're going to go to the next page, actually. Prince Louis's christening. Princess Eugenie and married the drinks company executive Jack. Okay, sure. Another wedding. We'll just go with that. That's Eugenie and Jack, I guess. Didn't Eugenie just marry somebody, or am I thinking of somebody else? Did she play that way? Did she marry somebody again? Some new dude? Okay, on the right here, 6 weeks before Lucas's arrival, August Philip Hawk Brooksbank was born with proud parents Eugenie and Jack. And there they are. This is Eugenie and Jack. And there's the little baby. They're a nice looking couple. She looks almost still pregnant, but I'm sure she isn't. That baby's so little, so. Here we go. More of the royal family waving at the crowd, because that's what royal families do, I guess. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, another wedding went on. Added Robert. He makes her laugh. Huge smiles from Philip and the Queen outside the royal chapel to greet Princess Beatrice and her new husband, Eduardo Mapelli Mosey. And there they are. He's kind of good looking. Look at that couple. Look at that gorgeous scene. Those flowers and, oh, isn't that perfect? Her flowers even. So pretty. Very handsome couple. I love these pictures. They're so brilliant and big and easy to see. What else we got going on here? Who's that? I don't know who these people are. Kate somebody. This isn't a royal. None of these people are royals. So it looks like they're just like, this magazine's full of a bunch of things, not just royal family. So maybe that was it for the royal family stuff. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, because it was a special edition, so there was just like certain special pictures in there. Oh, it's so hot in here. But wasn't that fun? Little trip down memory lane with the Queen and the Duke. You're welcome. It was Mommy Mars's idea. She came up with it because I never have anything to talk about. She said, hey, why don't you show off the magazine? You know, with the Queen passing and everything, it's pretty apropos, good timing on it to kind of, you know, enjoy the memories that some shared with the royalty. Oh, their wedding dresses are absolutely gorgeous. No doubt about it. Amazing. So, yeah, that was fun. Seeing how the wealthy folks live. And seeing that they could just have, like, some pictures of normal people. Because they really are normal people, whether they have fancy dresses or beautiful flower arrangements or whatever. They're just humans. And as we know, humans do one day pass from the earth. And rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth has left us. And, yeah. But yeah, even the older women's dresses were absolutely amazing. Just amazing. So yeah, that was fun. Seeing how the wealthy people live. And how they celebrate all their family occasions, their weddings, and the births, and all that fun stuff. They live it up. They do it up, apparently. Probably have quite the feast, I bet. Probably wouldn't lose any weight living with the royals. Bet they cook up a real fancy feast for those occasions. That'd be fun. Anyway, I'm shaving my cucumber here. Look at this little tiny cucumber from my garden. My garden is just about done making cucumbers for the year, I think. So I wanted to eat this last one. Yeah, if I get more hungry later, I'll probably eat some cotton candy grapes. I love those things. So yummy. And they really do taste like cotton candy, amazingly. So what else is new, guys? What should we talk about now? Let's sit down. Legs hurt. Yes, rest in peace. And may whatever impartations you have given to the people when you were alive that were good continue to flourish. The cucumbers taking over my yard? No. The pumpkin plants sure have. Not the whole yard, but a big portion of it have spread. Charles is old, yeah. Well, we all get old. I'm getting old too. It happens to the best of us. So what's new on the tubes? Or in life? What's happening with everybody? What's going on? This is where I get stuck because I don't have anything to say, and then nobody talks, and we just kind of all sit here and stare at each other, and then I leave because I get bored. You've been off of YouTube. Smart move. It's the best place to be with YouTube is off of it most of the time. Yeah, I know you're sick. Matthew's sick. I was real sick yesterday, but that's because I ate wrong. Lots of people I know are sick. My friend, my best friend, I call her Tina, she's very sick. So sick she can't walk. So she's trying to get disability. She can't work, can't go back to work. I need to go visit her. I need to find out where she lives because I don't know she moved. And she didn't tell me where she lives yet because she's been too sick to talk to me. But I would love to go see her, and I should go see her. So anything late and breaking in our lives is we have a church we go to. We kind of between two churches, actually. But the church we go to now has home groups. We're going to be starting our men and women's group soon, and then the home group, the small group, it's not even a home group. They call it a small group because it can be at the church too. That's coming up too. And the other church has a small group too, but I don't know if we're going to do both. I'm not sure. So, anyway. And then there's a conference coming up soon, a women's conference at the other church that I plan on going to on a Saturday. But I think that's like the 24th of September. So that's a little bit of a ways away. And I'm going to wait and go on a Saturday because it's during the day. I don't drive at night any more than I have to. I don't see very well at night. So, yeah. And all those lights flickering, reflecting just don't work for me. Yeah, it's something to look forward to. And then, of course, Jesse Duplantis is coming in November. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome seeing him in person. Going to be really, really cool. Probably be packed out, though, because Jesse's amazing. He's super, super famous. He's from TBN. I don't have idols like, oh my gosh, oh wow, he's here, she's here in the flesh. Oh, no, I don't get like that. They're just humans with gobs of makeup on, so they look good on camera. How do I know that? Well, I used to work for Glamour Shots, number one. Number two, I have seen people like local weather people and stuff, and I've seen them up close and personal, and they've got makeup on so thick, like this thick on their face, that they look like mannequins up close. They look fine far away on a camera, but cake makeup and costume makeup up close is not pretty. So it's just makeup, and they're just humans like you and me. When they take the makeup off, they're just human beings. Well, they are either way, but Jimmy Swaggart's okay. I used to really like him a lot back in the day, but he's not really my cup of tea now. I don't watch him. I find him a little bit dry and boring. But yeah, back in the day, I used to like him a lot. I think I liked more of the younger generation, like the younger guy preachers and even the women that were younger, like in their 30s, maybe. I'm not a big fan of old preachers. Like even Norval Hayes, when I went to see him, was so old. Oh, this was funny. We would go and see him, and I've told you this story before a long time ago. Probably don't have the video up anymore, so I'll tell it again. We went to a conference where Norval Hayes in Tennessee was preaching, and I remember my mentor saying, "You got to really pay close attention to Brother Norval because you'll just be like going along in a daze, and all of a sudden he'll throw some nugget in there, and you'll just be like, whoa." She was absolutely right. It was like nothing I'd ever experienced because he would just go on and on, drone on, and then all of a sudden he would say something so profound that you would just be like, wow, amen, So yeah, that was quite the experience. I really enjoyed seeing Brother Norval. Sadly, he has passed away too. Rest in peace, Brother Norval. And so has his daughter Zona, and Zona was awesome too. And that's how my daughter Amber got her name. When I went out to Norval Hayes Bible College, there was a teacher named Miss Amber. She's a preacher still, I think. But I remember wanting a baby, and I told her, if I get pregnant, I will, and I have a girl, I'll name the baby after you. And she just kind of was like, oh, wow, what an honor, let me know what happens. Well, eventually I did get pregnant, and I did name her Amber. And Faith came from the group I belonged to called Faith in Action. So that's where Amber got her name from, Amber Faith. Yep. My children all have names with meanings, and unfortunately, some of them did not live up to those meanings, but that's okay. I still named them with that intention, and maybe one day they will. So anyhow, it's really muggy in here. I don't know if it's hot where you are, but it is beastly hot here. Just the humidity is so high. Thank you, Mommy Mars. I thought so. And it was kind of an honor for Miss Amber to be, have a baby named after her, especially if somebody that she taught, which was me. So yeah, that was cool. But we're looking forward to this new home group that we're going to. It's going to be fun, I think, meeting some new people. And I've already started chatting with the ladies on my phone. We have like a phone chat group type thing. And I guess as we get to know each other, we'll probably text in this group, which is always neat. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good. So that's what's going on with me. New job, new church, new groups, new eating style, I guess, kind of new old, really. Still doing Weight Watchers. Kind of finding out that Weight Watchers seems to give me way too much leeway, and I end up eating way over my points, and then I get down on myself and just get discouraged. So I'll go to the Weight Watchers meetings and I'll chat with people, but I do the point system. I don't take it super seriously. Like if I go over the points, I don't beat myself up. I'm just basically watching carbs right now. Low carb, high fat, high protein, pretty much. There's a guy named Dr. I think it's Eckrich or something. He talks about how low carb, high fat, high protein is the absolute best way to eat because it goes along with your body's insulin levels and hormonal responses and stuff like that. So I've kind of been incorporating that in gradually and just sort of tweaking things around till I get it like to the place where I want it, where it's comfortable for me and I'm losing weight. So that is that. Anyhow. What else can I tell you guys? I don't know. Yeah, it's miserably hot outside here too. New air fryer. I told you that. Trying to think if we got anything else new. We did get something new. It's called a Squatty Potty. Have you guys ever heard of that? They're helpful. I'll just say that. You guys need to get one if you don't have one. They're very helpful. They go in alignment with how your body is shaped when you use the restroom. Because when you sit to go to the bathroom, you are literally like a hose that is bent. And you can't fully cleanse yourself. The squatty potty takes care of that problem. Oh, I know. It's difficult to breathe when it's hot out. I know what you mean. Definitely. Especially post-virus. Very hard to breathe anyway. Yeah, the squatty potty's pretty cool. It goes around the toilet. It's like a stool. Hang on. I'll go get it and show it to you. It's kind of interesting. I'm showing them our new gadget, honey. Our squatty. Everybody needs to have one, honey. We need to spread the word. Okay. So we started out, my husband had this brilliant idea with this stool. This is not, it ain't going to work, okay? It doesn't get your legs bent up high enough to put yourself in the proper voiding position. But this, welcome, the squatty potty. It is a thing. I didn't make it up. See, it's called the squatty potty. And it puts you in a proper position for your body to do what it was meant to do. Now, think about it. If you go to Africa or a foreign country, like I'm talking about, like the poorer sections of the area, I believe, they squat like in the middle of the road. Why? Because they're going with what God made us to do, nature. And so many of us think we're all fancy with our bidets and all that stuff, but are we really taking care of business in the right way? Yep, exactly, Spoof. Yep. So that's why we got it. And it does help a lot. So get yourself a squatty potty, else. Get yourself one. It's worth it. It will teach you how to do it right here on the label. They got little picture illustrations. They ain't ashamed. Look at that. And it's shaped like that. So it goes around the base of your toilet just nicely. And put your legs up on it. And, well, not your legs, your feet. It's much more comfortable than dangling your feet, especially if you're short. Yeah, it's kind of a stool. Here, hang on. Without being crass, and I won't be crass. This is a footstool, not a toilet, obviously. But you put it on the floor, just like this. And it goes around, the toilet would sit right here, the base of your toilet. Set it down like that. Put your feet up like that. And there you go. You're in the proper position to do what your body was made to do. Yeah, exactly. But we fancy Americans think we know better. So we're not going to do that. We're going to just sit and scrunch ourselves like a kink garden hose and wonder why we have all kinds of cancer and stuff like that. But this is to help you out with that problem. I know, I have no shame when it comes to that stuff. But honestly, everybody does it. It's a natural bodily thing. So it's just to help you out with your health. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that, Spoof. Mm-hmm. I remember when we used to go to carnivals and stuff, my mom would pack toilet paper in her purse because she would line the seats with it. She didn't want us to sit to use the restroom without paper on the seats because of germs and such. So now we have those fancy little liners that you pull off the wall. I'll never forget Ellen DeGeneres talking about how the toilet seems to know when to flush before you're ready. That was funny. She did a skit on it, like, and how do you know? How do you know I was done? Why did you flush? I wasn't finished. You have to watch Ellen DeGeneres. She's hysterical sometimes. But I think if I remember Ellen, that'll be what I remember about her forever, literally. I don't know what else to tell you. We moved our TV in the back room. We've been watching Nancy Drew on and off. Oh, I know what we got. We got a hedge trimmer. Oh, wow. I couldn't, Mommy Mars. Sometimes I just can't. I'm too old. Hedge trimmer. It's over in the other room. I won't get it. You've seen a hedge trimmer. It's got the big long forks that go like this, and it cuts up the hedges. So Matthew went out and he had a blast with that thing. He cut down all those heavy weeds, those high weeds outside in the front and the side. He hasn't done many in the back yet, but at some point I might get out and tackle those maybe on Sunday after church or something. But we're supposed to be going out to eat with the people from our small group at the new church on Sunday after service. So I don't know how much time I'll have after that to do anything. Bless you. Oh, man. So I'm just about to head off and go light the candles for a Rev Shabbat because it's probably about that time. I may get to bed early tonight. I'm very tired. Oh, yeah. That makes sense, Mommy Mers. Especially if you don't drink a lot of water or fluidy type things or eat a lot of fruit, then you won't have to worry about it. Well, Spoof, it's all over for you then if you try the Mommy Mars method. Sorry to tell you, it's not going to happen for you, girl. You better just keep doing what you're doing. It's working for you. So, what are y'all's plans this weekend? What are you guys all doing? Anything? I know, Mommy Mars, you're not feeling good, so you're probably going to keep resting till you get better. How about anybody else? Good plans going on? Paying bills. That's always a fun one. I did some of that today myself. I paid the trash. I paid my brother-in-law and his father for fixing the car and for the house. I paid PayPal, so I covered those bills. Pretty soon we'll have another payment on our fridge, which, by the way, has been wonderful. Having two refrigerators, best thing we ever did. His and her refrigerators. Matthew's is white, mine is the black one over there, and I love it. Love it, love it. I like having two of them. He can keep all his stuff in there. I keep all my healthy, good stuff in there that I cook with, and yeah. My ultimate plan, though, for the food is to find meals where all I have to do every time I shop is buy exactly the same things with, a little deviation here and there. But they would make it so much easier than always having to decide. Because I pretty much like the same thing all the time. I don't mean like every single meal. I'm talking about like breakfast and lunch for the most part. I'm trying not to even eat breakfast anymore. I kind of just have 2 meals a day. So I wait as long as I can in the morning and I have my breakfast, lunch combined kind of. And then later on in the day, a couple hours later, a few hours later, when I get back from work, then I'll have another meal and then I'll be done. I'm done putting food in my body unless I want fruit or something. Then I might have some fruit. But yeah, I think that's going to be my ticket to health here and well-being is just to have basic plan in mind of foods and stuff. So that's what's going on with that. Yeah, pretty much kind of what I'm doing minus the eating breakfast because I'm not going to eat breakfast and lunch separate. I kind of combine them together. That way I make sure I have enough volume of food to hold me. You're having pouring chicken soup. I did that for a long time when I was sick, Mommy Mars. That's all I could eat. And even that was hard. When I had the virus, I was so sick I could barely swallow. And I was so scared at the same time that, I was afraid to eat because I didn't know if I could swallow or if I'd choke on it or whatever. I just was not doing well at all. Thanks for the thumbs, by the way. Nice to see 4 thumbs out of 15 people. Yay. I don't know. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Do you want to check out my magnetic eyelashes? Those are really cool. Hold on a minute. Because I need to take them off anyway, so I'll take them off right live on camera. Woohoo! So much fascination of live de-eyelashing myself. I'm in a goofy mood. I'm in a mood to just kind of be myself and do what I want. You know, fly by night type goofy stuff. Like people have said they miss about me. Okay, so this is the eyeliner that you put on with the magnets in it. This is where the eyelashes will go after I take them off. I have L and R, so I know which one goes where. Sometimes I mess them up anyways. So I'll give you a really big close-up of me. I've had these on all day. They're super comfortable for the most part. I'm not very good at putting eyeliner on when I'm in a hurry, and Matthew was in the hospital. So I put my eyelashes on in the hospital bathroom mirror. And unfortunately, when you are using a bathroom mirror, they put them sometimes so far back on the wall that you're like leaning up over the sink on your rib cage to try to put stuff on, and it doesn't work very well. So yeah. Thank you, storyteller. So you just grab it like this and pull it like that. Look at that. See? And I'll show you it's magnetic. You just put it on and yeah, sure. Put it on the eyeliner, of course, and then it stays. Because the eyeliner is magnetic. Now I've had these on all day, so they're not going to stay. So just take it off. You're still going to have eyeliner on, obviously. That's all right. Time to take them off anyway. I've had them on all day, and I don't want to keep them on anymore. There's one. But see the difference? Dee Dee with lashes. With lashes. And then Dee Dee without. There we go. I happen to like eyelashes. I liked having them when I had them, but as you get old, your eyelashes fall out. Most people's anyway. So yeah, how you put them on is you just take this little brush, not brush, but well, it is a brush kind of, and it just fills up with the magnetic eyeliner. And you paint it on your eyes like you're putting eyeliner on, basically. And they just stick. They're magnetic. It's magnetic eyeliner, magnetic little magnets across, a magnet strip on the eyelash. So like the old ones that I had, they literally had little magnets here, and then one here, and then one here, and one here. And you can imagine your eye is rounded. So if you have magnets like in 4 different places and your eye is rounded, it's not going to stick right. It was like gapping and gaping like that. These are wonderful because the magnet is through the whole entire darn eyelash. And it just basically sticks because the magnet is on the eyelash and on the eyeliner that you put on your eyes. So, and then I just put them in there like that. And they look like a little sleepy eye face type thing. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, here it shows. The old ones had like the little patchy magnets. I've had those. I hated them. These have one magnetic strip that goes all the way across. So it shapes your eye, goes to the shape of your eye. So there you go. And my phone is going off. So hang on, I need to go and turn off my alarm, see what it says. I have alarms set all day to tell me to do things, but now I have to change them because my job changed. So my times are different and everything. And what I do during those times are different. Let me turn this off. Hold on. $7:01 is all it says. okay to give you a call right now. We can talk too. All right. So I have an appointment I need to attend to with somebody. So I'm going to skedoodle for now. I appreciate everybody's kindness during this live stream. It's been really fun talking about the queen and eyelashes and squatty potties and all that kind of stuff. It's been one of my better live streams, I have to say, because people actually talked during this one. So thank you for being here and talking with me. I appreciate it. You have a good evening too, Spoof. Good to see you. Malia, I know you'll watch this later. This is a shout out to Malia. Thank you for being such a wonderful person and so kind to me in the comments. That's so refreshing, more than you know, because I used to get such mean, awful, nasty, degrading comments. So as awful and degrading and mean and nasty as those were, your kindness has made up for that like 100-fold for me. So thank you, Malia. Thank you, Mommy Mars, for the idea for the Queen and the Royals. That was really fun and interesting to me because I don't know as much about them as you do. And now I feel like I have had a little bit of an education just from reading those articles. So you guys enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go light the Erev Shabbat candles, and I will see you soon. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you later. Be blessed. Shalom.